Welcome back. I'm back, chat. And we got a Premier League opening weekend matches for you guys. And we're going to start with Arsenal. But let me see if I can. I'm already sharing my screen. So awesome. Let's see. I want to kind of share this video first before I talk about Arsenal and Crystal Palace. So I'm sure they're going to. Let me see before they hit me with that copyright. Let me put it down. See if I can play this. So we're going to start with Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. And this match is going to be pretty exciting. I'm actually waiting. I will be watching this. It's going to be, I think, in less than 3 hours. I also got the preview for this match and their lineups and all that good stuff. But before that, we're going to go ahead and play this. Yeah, let me skip this part. 'Cause, all right, So, this is the third consecutive season Arsenal are starting with a London derby, beating Fulham in 2021 to 2022 and losing to Brentford last term. Yeah, Arsenal, I didn't even know if this was a derby, to be honest, but I guess you can consider this a derby, playing against Crystal Palace. But I guess I was kind of I thought, derby, but I guess I was thinking about not derby, but what is it called? Rivals, yeah. But I didn't know about the derby, but it's good to know. But hopefully Arsenal wins, but I don't know. We'll see, because with all their new players and all that stuff, and I also got their coach actually talking about the injury players, the transfer, and all that good stuff. But let's continue. And of course, they miss Aubameyang already. Like, you telling me, you're gonna send that guy home, and by Jesus, and everything's gonna be good. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. And then we got Liverpool versus Fulham, and 9 out of 10, Liverpool's gonna win this shit. We already know that. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm kidding. Let me take that back, because Sadio Mané's not there. Even though they look good, they're all right. But I'm not gonna say they're gonna win this match, because hey, this is a whole new season. So, but this will be tomorrow, Saturday at 6. Saturday, August 6th. So let's go ahead and continue. And of course, and this is what I was looking for. So they say Liverpool are looking to extend the longest active Premier League streak of 4 consecutive opening weekend wins. So they won last 4 Premier League opening games, which is pretty good, man. And that kind of helps you, to keep the record clean, and I'm sure they will talk about this before the match, to kind of give your team motivation. Hey guys, fun fact, the last 4 Premier League games that we start with the Premier League, we won. So hopefully you guys win this. So we're gonna keep this, streak going. But yeah, I hope they win again, to be honest, because they will be competing against Manchester City. As you guys know, last season it was only 1 point that differentiate the two. So let's continue. In of course, Mo Salah Of course, Mo Salah is gonna be their main one, but I'm sure they also miss what you call Sadio Mane. But I'm gonna watch those two. This is a repeat of AFC Portsmouth's first ever Premier League match. 1-0, like 1-0 loss to Aston Villa. Man, 9 out of 10. We don't care about these small teams, but here is Wolves and Leeds that will be playing. No, we're not gonna watch this. Wolves have lost only one of their last 6 Premier League season openers. So they're actually, yeah. So that I would be worried, man, if I was playing against them, because they're on fire. They're on fire, and especially that guy. They're definitely on fire. And here's this is kinda not really Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. Those are welcome to the Premier League, boys, and they're gonna be playing against Newcastle, which is they're not all that great, but still, Newcastle was struggling last season, so that should be a good indication for them to see like how will they do in the Premier League. Because if you can't even beat Newcastle, I promise you're gonna have a hard time beating other teams as well. Look, and that shows, their pictures, everything. This is 1980s or before that. That's the last time that club was playing in the Premier League. That is crazy. I'm sure they're excited, man. I'm sure they're excited. Nottingham Forest have the best opening weekend win ratio. What? Of 80% of any team who have played in more than one season. What? How did they came out with this? That I'm gonna say that's a false. That must be misleading. Win ratio. Get the fuck out of here with that win ratio. I guarantee you we'll see. We'll see, man. Because I don't know about that. Especially of any team who played in more than one season. I don't even know what that means. Well, let's continue. And all right, and then Spurs and Southampton. What do you guys think? Spurs, of course, they're on fire. I think they might win this game. They're more likely to win this game than Southampton. I'll tell you that for sure. But yeah, I'm more curious what Hurricane and Son do. They have a amazing chemistry. I'm sure that's gonna continue. So, absolutely excited. And that's, yeah, of course, I'm going to show you Southampton. Southampton hope to end the Premier League's longest current run of 8 matches without an opening weekend win. Yeah, and most likely they might not overcome that. Who else? Everton and Chelsea. This is going to be a good match. This is going to be fire, exciting match. Because Everton, which is like worse than even like Newcastle, they're like bottom. I'm gonna say bottom 3, and they're gonna have to show what they're gonna do different in this season than they did last season. And they're playing against Chelsea, which they're trying to take some points out of them. So this is real, guys. It's not a preseason no more. It's not a friendly match no more. This is the Premier League new season, 2022 to 2023. So Everton, they're gonna try their definitely best to beat Chelsea, man, and upset them. So I'm excited. I want to see how things go, how they playing, how they're gonna adapt to this new season. And I'm excited to see what Chelsea do. Will Sterling be a good fit? Will Sterling be a good match for Chelsea? Will Sterling score some? You know, how will Chelsea play? That's what I'm curious about. So I guess we'll have to watch Saturday to see how they play. Because that is Everton right there. Everton are unbeaten in their opening match in 10 seasons, the longest ongoing Premier League run, which is amazing. That's amazing, but that doesn't really tell you anything about the Premier League because you can win your first game in the Premier League and lose majority of those games, like majority of the rest of the Premier League games. But I hope they do well, man. I wish them the best. Of course, Rafael Benitez. And here's Leicester City and Brentford. Leicester's gonna win. Leicester are on fire, dude. Leicester are on fire. Leicester are looking for 3 consecutive opening weekend Premier League win for the first time. Yeah, 3 consecutive because I'm sure they're only because they won the Premier League and then so that's when they came back to the Premier League and they won the Premier League and their second. Yeah, so hopefully keeps going, man. We keep it positive out here. I hope they win, man. Which means another team will lose. Is Man United and Brighton. OMG, this is gonna be an exciting game. I swear to God, because Brighton, it's not easy, man. It's one of those teams that just came to the Premier League and they're like, you know what? We got point to prove. That's like they are actually good. They're better than what I expected them to be, and they're gonna be on fire. If Manchester United does not pick up, you know what I mean? Does not wake up. So Manchester United have the best points per match record. See, when they say that, that kind of shows that they're looking for excuses to tell you that, to any stats, because it makes zero sense. Like, best plus points per match record 2.3 of all teams to play 10 plus match opening weekends. Like, you just don't have a good stat to show, man. You just have to make up some complicated fucking shit so you can just give them something. Damn, that's how you know Manchester United are falling off. Wow, they really fall off. They can't even. There's no. Oh, Manchester United are looking to win their 4th or 5th consecutive Premier League win. Oh, there's the start match day win. Nah, man, this is crazy. I feel bad for Manchester United. I really feel bad for them. They used to be, one of the best, but and West Ham and Manchester City. What an exciting game. And that's gonna be on Sunday, August 7th at 4:30. That is gonna be very, very Manchester City's gonna win 9 out of 10. I'll tell you that for sure. But it's gonna be a entertaining game because West Ham, they like to give those bigger teams a little bit hard time, and they will. So, but that is pretty much it for. See, West Ham are aiming to become only the 4th team in the Premier League history to beat the defeating champions in match week 1. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, man. Because it's not going to be that easy. But what else was I trying to bring to you guys? Here is the match that I will be watching in a little bit. This is the match that it's going to be on August 5th, which is today's date. This is, of course, that field that they're going to be playing at. Eagles, but I kind of like it. There's another field right there. I think that must be the practice field. But I like this area, Crystal Palace area. But after 75 days of excitement and anticipation, I had to slow down on that one. We only returned to the Premier League action one week kick off the campaign with Friday night capital clash at Crystal Palace. So here is Vieira has continued to, because like Patrick Vieira, that's the one thing that I wanted to show you. Where was that? No, it was not this one. Maybe it was this one. No, it was not. Anyways, you guys will see it. I'll show you guys, I promise. I don't know. I just don't know which tab it was in. No, not this one. But anyways, I'll show you guys. But as you guys know, Patrick Vieira is actually the manager for Crystal Palace. So it's gonna be exciting for him. I don't know what his motive is. I'm not sure. There's no way they're thinking that Crystal Palace is gonna win the Premier League out of nowhere. Can they? Maybe. Are they more likely or proper? Like what's that word? Is it possible? Yeah, anything's possible. So maybe they can, but I'm excited, man, because it's gonna be more. It's gonna be, Patrick Vieira, man. I want him to get, some sort of experience, and he will definitely give them a hard time, like those bigger teams. So, with that, right here, this is actually what I was looking for, man. Right here, man. There it goes, Patrick Vieira, right there. For those of you guys who don't know who Patrick Vieira is, he was Arsenal legend, man. Arsenal legend. That's all I'm gonna say, man. And this guy was Everton legend, to be honest with you guys. But for some reason, he acting like he is Arsenal legend all of a sudden. Not really, but a lot of you guys don't even know this guy was Everton legend. Like he was playing for Everton more than he did for Arsenal. But we're just gonna, but it don't matter. He's the manager. And I think he will be sacked. If you guys would like, that's just my prediction. I'm not trying to be negative or anything. I just know the nature of the Premier League and how things go. So if you don't win probably 3 consecutive games, you're more likely to be sacked and fired, to be honest. So we'll see how it goes, man. So Arteta on Palace, they showed last season they're tough. They are, and how difficult they are to beat, and how consistent they were at home as well, especially against the big teams when they got some great results. So absolutely, like, he in line, like they're gonna give you especially Saha and all of that, like they will definitely give you a hard time. But if you're like Manchester City or if you're Liverpool, you're gonna get your points. You can get your 3 points regardless, man. And they had all the results. They said they had all the results against us, and hopefully we learned a lot of last season that day, especially the 30 minutes we had where we were nowhere near the standard that we needed, and we paid the price for it. So it's kind of, you can already see, he's kind of a little bit concerned, especially about Patrick Vieira. You better believe this guy's got a great mind. He's gonna bring some tactics. He's gonna bring some experience, like some great addition to the club. I'll tell you that for sure. Here's Patrick Vieira. He said Patrick Vieira on us on what on us. So he said they had really good games during the preseason. I think they were in better place than last year. I think they are in better place than last year. How do you know, man? You just yeah. I don't. We don't know that, Fiera. The new players they have bought in, uh, they are much stronger. They have the squad to challenge and to be closer to the title. Definitely not to challenge. I'm not even sure if they're gonna actually make it to top four. So we'll see on that. We'll see about that one. And here is we know, and then he says we know that it is going to be challenging, but I believe that we have tools to make it difficult for them, to make it challenging for them. Last year at home, with the support we we had, we had. So that is two we had right there. Yeah, that's how you know humans make mistakes, man. We had. All right, we had. So some really good matches, and it will be important to keep it that way. Yeah, we'll see, man. Arteta is hoping to be. Arteta is hoping that he might be able to call upon the service of some of his injured quarter of players, including Tierney and Tomiyasu, and then their new signings, Emily Smith Rowe, and new signings Fabio Vieira on their entirely movement. William Saliba could be in the line for his debut, while the same could be said for Gabriel Jesus and that fucking guy Sisienko or whatever the fuck his name is. And of course, Crystal Palace will be missing their one of their defense to a foot injury maybe, and then James McCarthy a groin injury. While they also only have Guatia to call upon between the sticks, and new signings, Johnny Stone is struggling with a tie problem, and as well as Jack Butland. Veteran defender James Tompkins is also likely to miss out with a calf injury. Oh, so Arsenal is gonna fucking win this then. If their veteran defender is missing and they have a lot of their good players missing, especially James McCarthy. Oh, James MacArthur. Definitely Arsenal is more likely to win this. So, and of course, here's their official the match official, typical FIFA referee. The middle of our opening game is gonna be Anthony Tyler, who is one of the like famous referees in the Premier League, and who is seeking charge for the first time since 2-0 against Leicester City in March. He proved to be a good. Who is saying all this, man? All right, man. I don't even know who's talking, man. But that's pretty much it. For that Arsenal, yeah. So for that Arsenal and Crystal Palace, I think Arsenal is gonna win. Most likely, Arsenal is gonna win. And here is what Arteta saying about the preseason. He's something about on here. The title says Press conference. Arteta on Palace, injuries, transfer, and more. So let's go ahead and watch this. Hopefully they don't hit me with that. Let me play that copyright thing, man. Let me show that the copy fair use. Let me use this. That's what I was trying to bring it to you guys. Because lately, man, they've been killing me with this shit. They've been killing me with this copyright shit, man. Every time I show anything, they're going to be hitting me with this copyright. So let me read this. Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. So please, don't take my stream down. YouTube, fair use for purpose such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, educational and research. This is educational and entertainment. This is for the fans, man. So hopefully they won't take this down, but please, YouTube.
Thank you. Another London derby to start a new season. Does it feel very different going into this one from this time last year?
Well, it is different. Obviously, everything that happened before that game was pretty strange and unique. The preparation, the preseason that we had, different context. We are really excited. We're looking forward to the new season. Try to start it the best possible way, and this is how we have focused our preparation.
Does this feel
Excited for the new season? Okay. Okay.
perhaps for the first time since you've been here since 2019 that this is a start for you where this is fully your team, your ideas, the players you want? You've picked a new captain.
It's always been my team because this is our players, and always we have had the intention to get the best out of them. It's true that obviously we have streamed the squad and changed the squad massively in the last 2 windows, especially, and you feel that now the players that we have are more specific and better to the way we want to play, basically.
What? That is confusing answer, but okay, we're just gonna let it slide. But hopefully Arsenal fans can pick up like the BS that this guy is saying, because like I don't understand, man. Like you actually let go Aubameyang and you got Gabriel Jesus and you think you're gonna win the Premier League season? That's kind of delusional, but where is my? It's kind of delusional, man. Kind of delusional, man.
Send him off! Send the dressing off!
Brought in new signings.
Let's continue.
Focusing obviously on Gabriel Jesus, who's come in. He's the man who's supposed to score goals for you and so on. Is the expectation huge on Gabriel Jesus coming into this new season? Is the guy that's going to transform and kick you on perhaps to the next level?
When you bring top players, that they are coming from top clubs and they've been extremely successful over the years, they're going to expect that. The role that Gabi has here is going to be very different to the role that Gabi had in his previous club. And that needs some adaptation and some time. He's done it fantastically well, and we're all surprised how quickly he's done it. But we have to share that responsibility. And he's an enormous talent, a player with mentality that is so contagious and is going to give us a lot, but it's a team contribution at the end of the day.
If I could just ask you about
I mean, I agree on that. Like is he gonna help the team? Yes. Is he really is he gonna try hard to show off? Yes. Is he gonna help the team as much as Aubameyang and Lacazette and all those veterans did before? Nope. Don't expect that from him. I'll tell you that for sure. I promise you, do not expect this guy to be the the matchmaker, the guy who always gonna rescue you guys. Literally, you guys think this guy is gonna be the Jesus, the savior for you guys. Holy moly. Arsenal fans, we'll see.
Palace, of course, you played them not that long ago, and you lost them. You came out and apologised after that game because of the Arsenal performance there. A lot of people are talking about Arsenal, what they might do this season, but what about Crystal Palace? They showed at the back end of last season under Patrick Vieira that they're really heading in the right
They
direction.
showed last season how tough they are, how difficult they are to beat, and how consistent they were at home, especially against the big teams. That they got some great results. They had that result against us, and hopefully we learned a lot of lessons that day, because especially 30 minutes that we had on that game were nowhere near the standards that we needed, and we paid the price for it.
James from Sky Sports.
Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
Just how excited are you for the new season, and how pleased are you with the players you've been able to bring into the club this summer?
You better say you're fucking excited, man. You better say you're excited.
I think we are all enthusiastic. We had the precision that we wanted. It was well organized. We had good results, good performances, good preparation. But
Nope, that says a lot. I swear to God. If a coach does not tell you, yo, we're excited, we're prepared, we're ready for this new season, then forget about it, man. If you say, I think we're all enthusiastic and we are excited, and I think everybody's gonna try hard to play hard, and no, that's not how you win the Premier League, sir. You can say all you want, but you win the Premier League by really having, by preparing for it. You know what I mean? Like, you actually have a confidence, but your confidence does not show, man. It looks like you're not ready. But Arsenal fans, man,
and now the ball starts to roll tomorrow evening in a completely different context and against a Premier League team, and we know what to expect there. But it's true. We are with this level of energy and ambition to have a successful season, and we have to show down on the pitch tomorrow night.
I imagine all your focus now is on Crystal Palace, but are you expecting there to be any more players coming in and departures as well from the club?
We are really active, as you can see, with coming ins and outs. Everything is still open, it's still a long window. It's a lot happened. It's incredible how many business the club have already done across the Premier League. And shows how competitive this is, and it's not going to stop that.
how many bits? What? Bro, am I missing something, or is this guy just capping, man?
Players are going to have the needs to leave, some others to move, and everything is open still.
The first 3 episodes of the All or Nothing documentary is out today. There's been a lot of talk in the build-up with some of the trailers that have been released this week. Has that been a distraction at all?
No, well, the distraction or the attraction was last year having them here every single day. But at the end, we try to work together, try to make sure that that whatever is produced is the reality of how this football club is run, the passion of its people, the aims and responsibility that we all have to make it work, and how much we care and love the club, and how much enjoyment we want to bring to our people.
Do you have a quick update on an injury front? Smith Rowe, Tierney, Tomiyasu, and when do you think we'll see Vieira in action?
Well,
Yep. So this is the part that this is important, man, because he's gonna talk about injury players, who's gonna be available for the club. So let's go ahead and watch.
3 out of 4 of those probably they're gonna be trained this afternoon, and if everything was well, they will be available for selection in the squad. So hopefully we're gonna start to recover, because they've been missing a lot of minutes and time in pre-season, and are really important players for us.
And finally, for me, Mikel, Premier League captains, they've decided to reduce how often they're going to be taking the knee this season. What do you make of the decision to no longer make it a routine?
That hopefully is equally productive, and we still send a very important message. As a club, we want to obviously express that equality is a massive thing for us, that everybody is welcome in our football club, in our industry, hopefully, and we need to maintain to be strong on that message.
Ian from Talksport. Hi, Mikel, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good to see you again. A lot of expectations on Arsenal this season. I've got a lot of friends. I haven't got a lot of friends, but I've got friends who are Arsenal fans who are telling me they're definitely going to finish top 4.
OMG, you're definitely not gonna finish top 4. Let's see what he says.
Say that people are excited, but I think there is a big excitement across the Premier League because a lot of clubs have done a lot of businesses. They are getting stronger and stronger, and the competition is really big. We focus on what we can do, what we want to do, and we want to be at the top of that table.
You mentioned how
He's not even excited. That's what's concerning. He's not even excited on his own team. Like, you're supposed to be excited. Like, you just bought like you just bought a man. This is gonna be exciting season. I honestly cannot wait because I wasn't expecting a lot from Arsenal. It's just that it's a little bit disappointing because I'm hearing a lot from Arsenal fans. They think that they're gonna fucking win this Premier League season. They're just a little bit unrealistic. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I've been telling them for a while now. And then when I'm watching this, I'm like, even your own coach is not even excited. So, like, stop the cap, guys.
got off that dreadful start at Brentford, but there were extenuating circumstances. This season looks like it's going to be a lot more, in inverted commas, what we were used to before the pandemic. So does that increase the pressure on you, the fact that this is your first full season whereby there'll be no excuses for
Well, watching the pressure that I had after one game, I don't think it's going to be bigger than that because at the end of the day, people doesn't want to look at the concept, just looks at the result and what happened and how we started. And at the end of the day, we're going to be judged on whether we win football matches or not. It's as simple as that.
You've chosen Martin Odegaard as captain. Can I ask you, first of all, why? What does he bring to the role? And secondly, in the last few years, it's not exactly been a role where some players have thrived. It's been maybe a bit of a curse for them.
Well, this season we had the opportunity to do it in the way that I believe could work. Picking a player, in this case Martin, that has been with us for 18 months, that in my opinion represents the values of this football club in the perfect way. Is well respected by everybody around the team. He's admired by all the staff. He has the experience, even if he's 23, because he's done it to the national team. And then he's got that drive, that passion about this game that promotes every single day he's around the place and the way he plays. So I'm really happy to have someone like him, and he's on board. He's joining that responsibility, and he will need support. But for sure, it's a huge thing for him as well.
Is there still a leadership group as well?
There is, yes.
There is. Can I finally ask you, within the documentary you revealed about the heart surgery you had as a youngster and life-saving and obviously life-changing for you. Does that in a way put into perspective? Here we are, ahead of the season, we're going to be here every week asking you questions, you're going to be under pressure or not under pressure. In a way, does what you've gone through from when you were a kid put into perspective your
Damn, what a fucking shitty question.
job now, the job you're in now?
Sometimes you forgot that the cameras were there. That's what happens, and you open up. At the end, what is pressure? Comparing with what? So
What?
there are people that have jobs that their pressure is much higher because they are living and making decisions that are going to make someone to keep living his life or go to another place. And what we do is try to win football matches, try to bring enjoyment and fun to our people, and play a game that it's beautiful, but at the same time it's so unpredictable. And sometimes we need to look things with a bit of perspective as well.
Thanks, Miguel. Good luck this season.
What?
Thank you.
Bro, just say that I'm young as fuck. I'm not gonna have a heart attack if I lose some games. So, like, what kind of question are you asking me? Because he just asked you, man. You had some heart surgery when you were young. How would that affect you while you're a manager at Arsenal? You know, because there will be pressure. There is a lot of you're already under pressure, sir. You know what I mean? Because a lot of Arsenal fans think that you guys gonna win the Premier League, and you are not ready for it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot that's waiting for you, and it's gonna be a lot of pressure, stressful. And these matches are exciting. Like, I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of pressure on you, but that doesn't mean you're going to have a heart attack. That doesn't mean you can't handle the pressure. You're going to be just fine, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get sacked, you will be fine. Just like Lambert, just like the rest of this same level as you are. These managers who are the same level as you are, sir. So, but that shade, man, that shit was, I don't like people like that who ask questions like that. Like, what the fuck? Ask about sports. He's there for sports. Don't ask about fucking his heart or fuck, man. People can be shitty, man.
Thanks, Ian. George from BBC.
Thanks, Dan. Mikel, hello. In the time that you've been here, do you think this is the most excited you've been as a manager because of the players you've got at your disposal this season?
You try every day to be more excited and love more your players and feel more privileged of where you are. The more things that you do that are more related with the way you feel, and you feel and you share that feeling with the club like we do, I think then becomes a common thing that at the end is not about me. It's about how we all feel about what we are doing, that we all feel integral part of it.
Bro, they ask you like, not your fucking anybody else. They ask you, like, how do you feel, man? Like, is this the? Come on, man. You just bought a new players. Is this the most excited you have got as a manager? He said as a manager, as like they're talking about you, not your fucking players, not anybody else, just you, man. Man, bro, this guy's not
our
ready.
Supporters, and if we do that, then I always said that this becomes very, very powerful.
Blah 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 blah
When
blah.
you rang up Pep Guardiola and said you want Gabriel Jesus, and then you rang him back and said you want Zinchenko, what did he say?
It wasn't exactly like that. I cannot tell you how it was. What I can tell you is that that this works both ways, and both parties have to be happy to do that. And we discussed, especially he was telling me that two phenomenal people that he's losing or giving away. I know them. I know how privileged we are to have them, and I'm really happy. That's all I can say.
I imagine you need to get some players out. Can you just give us what happened with Bernardo letting him go, and what's going to happen with Hector Bellerin, please?
Well, with Ben at the end, it was just a professional relationship that it was difficult to sustain, obviously, because he's a player that in the last 11 years always has started games, that he's so used to it. He's an international player. But then I spoke to him last night. It's a man that he will be remembered here. It's a privilege. It's been a privilege to work with him. But in football, you have to make decisions and try to get the best out of your players, to play the way you want to play. And Ben has found a move that he's really happy with, his family happy with, and we all at the club wish him all the best.
And just the last one, have you set a target of 0 red cards for your players this season after what happened last year?
I told you last time it's better not to talk about it, and the less we talked about it, I think the better it comes, so hopefully we can achieve that.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. Finally, in the broadcast section, James from ESPN.
Hi, Mikel. Just to clarify on the team news, Tomiyasu, Tierney, Smith Rowe and Vieira, you said 3 of those 4 are training. Who's the player who isn't?
Good question. You will find out tomorrow.
Oh my god. Are you fucking retarded? What are you talking? What do you mean good question, and then you will find out tomorrow? Like, oh my god, bro. I'm tired of this. This is why you're going to be sacked. Like, this is exactly why. Because you're showing you don't have what it takes to be a fucking Arsenal manager. Let's be fucking clear, bro. Honestly, man. Maybe Everton, I understand. Maybe Everton. But Arsenal? This is a huge club, man. And, this guy, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm lost of words. This guy, if that was just disappointing.
Tierney and Tomiyasu, they've had persistent injury problems last season. Do you have any concerns about their long-term fitness? Do you think that they're going to have problems they're going to have to manage going forward?
Hopefully no, and the reason why they got those persistent injuries are for different reasons. Probably because the squad as well didn't enable them to recover and don't play them when it was necessary, when it was too tight, or when they didn't fully recovered. And sometimes we have to rush them. It was
I'm done. I'm done with this guy, man. But let's see. So this, as you guys already know, the Premier League will start today, August 5th, and if you're in the USA, you can watch it from NBC USA or Peacock. Like I mentioned before, I like Peacock. I watch it from NBC as well. I'm not a USA fan, so but sometimes, man, it's hard to watch all of these games, to be honest. But I try to watch majority, and then I try to watch the highlights for extended highlights, so I can bring it to you guys, like my opinions and my thoughts and what I really think about it. But other than that, so that is like they're gonna be playing at August 5th. Let me see what else did I think I showed you guys this one. Let me see. So this one I think I showed you guys. Let's see. Let's play again. Yep, I think I showed you guys. Yep, that one I did. But then this one, yeah, this one I have not. Awesome. So this gonna be match preview for Crystal Palace and Arsenal. Because they will be playing in probably less than 30 minutes right now. So that's Crystal Palace right there. Let's see. There he goes. Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, Friday, August 5th. And then fans. Crystal Palace have lost just one of their last 8 Premier League meetings with Arsenal. Damn. I hope you guys can read that again. Like I can read that again for you guys. But that says Crystal Palace have lost just one of their last 8 Premier League meetings with Arsenal, which means Arsenal lost 7 of those games. 7 of those 8 games. Damn. So that means Arsenal are more likely to lose if Crystal Palace really play the way they used to play. I'm telling you, man, Arsenal fans are already in trouble. Like, Arsenal is already in trouble with Crystal Palace, man. What do you think the rest? What do you think the bigger clubs? Let's go ahead and continue, man. And that is, of course, you know what I mean. And over here it says Arsenal are seeking their 5th opening match victory in 10 attempts. Arsenal seeking their 5th opening match victory, which means they lost their last 4 opening matches of the Premier League season, which is sad. Like, you come in and you lose. That's not gonna be a good motivation. Like, you start in the Premier League and you lose. That's like, holy moly. But we're gonna see how they do, man, in a little bit. Cause Arsenal, man, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, man. And but Saha is definitely, this guy will definitely help the team. Like, Saha, man, he's a young, talented player. But we'll see how Gabriel Jesus really do. Because this is Crystal Palace. This is the Premier League, man. But with that being said, man, there he goes. the Premier League is reporting. You know what I mean? It's like they're trying to hype you up. They're trying to get you excited and then disappoint you guys. You're going to be excited and then watch this game and then maybe not this game, but after you guys find out that this guy is not what you guys thought, this guy will not help you guys like the way you guys thought he will or he would. It's just, nowadays, man, it's easy to fall for that bullshit. It's easy to fall for that bullshit, but we're going to let Arsenal, lead the Premier League probably in less than 24 hours. If they win, they're going to be the leaders. That would be probably the only time Arsenal would lead the Premier League. It's points. But, we're just going to let it go, man. But let's see. Those two players, those two teams are more likely. I'm not sure about Liverpool, to be honest, but I'm sure more about Manchester City. They will definitely, especially this guy, is gonna help Manchester City more than Gabriel or Sterling. So that they were smart, dude. Like, they're so smart, dude. But Nunes, he will help, but not as much as Sadio Mané. Because they will definitely miss Sadio Mané, man. And this is the Premier League. What is the Premier League? What is the Premier League?
38 matches, right on. But success can hang on the finest of margins. "38 matches, right on the limit. But success can hang on the finest of margins. Sometimes you're just a point between silverware. You better look next year. You can have a once-in-a-generation squad. But do you have luck on your side? These are the moments that can make you, or, well, It's why you should never lose faith. It's why every minute, every movement, every millimeter matters. So let's hit reset and do it all over again. This is the Premier League.
It's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be exciting. I'm definitely excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited because, I've been waiting for this, man. I've been talking about this for a while too, man. And then we're going to have the World Cup. And of course, that will add a new dimension. I swear to God, it will. I believe that this will be a unique season with the FIFA World Cup taking place halfway through from November 21st to 18th of December. The stars heading to Qatar will aim to hit the ground running in the Premier League and be in a peak form for the start of the tournament. The impact of the 4-week competition will then add an extra layer of intrigue and unpredictability to the second half of the domestic campaign when it resumes on Boxing Day. That would probably be January 2023. So what an exciting game, man! What exciting! And here is gonna be that Saturday, of course, it's gonna be Fulham versus Liverpool. It's on Peacock. Wait, so all of these are actually on Peacock except Everton versus Chelsea, which is on Universal or USA. So I might have to find. I think I got Universal, or no. I think I got Telemundo. So I'm gonna have to find out where am I gonna watch this game, because I'm not gonna watch it from USA. So, but hopefully you guys will figure it out as well. But I do have Peacock, and I recommend anybody to get that. Like, they're pretty cool. I don't know how they're gonna change that in the future, but you guys can see that they still got that. There's Peacock. So you will be able to watch all the games, even if you miss one of them. I think if I'm not mistaken, you can watch the reply. But I know who watches the reply for a full game. Nobody. Not anybody that I know. You will probably just watch extended highlights. But that's pretty much it. Like, I think so, because I don't have anything else for you guys. But let's go ahead and check what Team Talk is reporting. Yeah, nothing exciting. And what about this? Ferdinand cites Nunes and Haaland when... what is that? Says Ferdinand cites Nunes and Haaland when telling Ten Hag how Manchester United must resolve Ronaldo's situation. Yeah, whatever. I don't like rumors. So this is their newest, I think, transfer. Chelsea transfer. Chelsea confirms. How do you even say this name, man? Cool. I'm gonna try, man. Don't make fun of me, guys. I'm gonna try, man. Hopefully I get it. Cucurella transfer with Everton, and the rest is. But nothing. Here's Sadio Mané, former Premier League opponent, explains why Liverpool did not need to sell their what? Let's see this. Sadio Mané says former Liverpool League opponent explains why Liverpool didn't need to sell their best player. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, Sadio Mané is their best player. Believe it or not. Not Mo Salah, not Alisson, not Van Dijk. No. In my opinion, it was this guy. Like, honestly, this guy is a top player. Liverpool have lost their best player this summer in the shape of Sadio Mané, according to West Ham United forward Michael Antonio. The new Premier League season is about to get underway. As usual, Liverpool will be competing to the title, trying to wrestle the trophy back from the champions, Manchester City. But both clubs have made several changes ahead of the new campaign. Manchester City have welcomed Erling Haaland and Alvarez to their attack. Let me zoom this in real quick, which has been deprived of Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling. Meanwhile, Liverpool have bought in Darwin Núñez after bidding farewell to Mané. Okay, so all have been high-profile moves, which have been impressive to avoid, including what is this, man? So all have been high profile moves which have been impossible to afford, including for their competitors. Indeed, West Ham forward Antonio has now given his own take about Liverpool losing Mané. The fuck? In my eyes, he says, Mané was your best player. Absolutely. Overall, he was your best player. How do you feel about losing him? They're devastated, man. I mean, club don't give a fuck, but the fans are devastated, man. The fans are like, why would you sell this guy, man? But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. And the Jamaica international claim, I don't feel like they needed to sell him. And he goes to say, I think that rivalry they had and that push that Mané was giving Salah and that Salah was giving Mané to Mané, I think that was a good for Liverpool. They had that rivalry on the pitch and demanding the best from each other. I 100% agreed. The rivalry they had and everything they had was good for Liverpool. How much will Liverpool miss Sadio Mané? A lot, to be honest, because that guy scored a lot of goals for them. Last season, Mané scored 23 goals. Like, how the fuck they gonna get 23 goals from this season? I'll tell you one thing, not from Nunes. Don't expect Nunes to score 23 goals for you guys. I'll tell you that for sure. And it will be interesting to see how Salah gets on alongside the like of Nunes and, of course, Diaz, Firmino, and Jota. Instead, Liverpool certainly have enough attacking firepower, but only time will tell how much will they miss Mané. I 100% agree with you guys. And speaking of Mané, man, I just need to point something out. It might not be related to sports, but Mané, man. Sadio Mané. This guy, let me show you his picture. I'm just gonna, and then let me bring this guy. And this guy, please tell me those two guys don't look like each other, man. Let me see if I can bring what picture. Let me see from the side. This guy is definitely, these two guys always look like to me, man. They look like each other, man. They look like each other, to be honest. But I'm trying to compare those two guys. What y'all think, man? And where's the other? Right here. So let me compare those two. What y'all think, man? Is it just my eyes, or are those two guys look like each other, man? Let me zoom in one of these. Let me click one of these, and then let me click one of these. What y'all think, man? Did y'all think those two guys look like each other? He might be a little bit lighter, but I guarantee you Sadio Mané looks like Charlemagne the God, man. I don't know why, man. Honestly, man. Especially this picture, and then let me show Charlotte right here. Please tell me those two guys don't look like each other. Come on, man. I think they definitely look like each other, man. This guy just a little bit lighter, and this guy is just his dark-skinned brother. I promise you, man. Yo, Charlemagne the God. If you're watching this, man, or if you find this for some reason, man, I don't know how you will find this, but if you do, and I think I heard you say you got that 23andMe test. Please contact this guy, man, Sadio Mané, and see if you guys relate. See if you guys relate, man. You guys might not, but just cause damn, every time I see this guy, I'm like, yo, this guy, they definitely look like each other. I'm like, is it the same person, man? You know what I mean? But just let me know what y'all think, man. Is it just my eyes? Is it just me? Or do those two guys kind of look like each other? Or those two guys look like each other? Or is it just my eyes, man? But anyways, let me know, man. Comment. And also hit the like button for this video, man, to go out and people who like sports can find this video, okay? But other than that, man, I think we will be ending like here. So we are done. I will be back, of course, a little bit later after I watch that game. I'll let you know like what I think, how things were going, how what I think Arsenal Arsenal players, like, are they ready for the Premier League, or is it just another Arsenal game, or another Arsenal team? But anyways, guys, I think that's it for me. I will definitely be back later on tomorrow, but until then, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later. Peace.